Hey everyone, I'm Brian.
I'm Tyler.
And we're Gardener in Love. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be planting up our fountain. We're lucky that this fountain has a planting space in the top of it. And just a little background on where we are in the garden. So to my right is our patio and our sort of seating area, and then behind me is obviously this long fence. So it's sort of like the super modern area that always needed a focal point. And so I always wanted a fountain to go here, and we decided on this one last year. It's sort of modern, and I really liked the structure and the lines that it brought to the garden. We've told you guys before, but we like a sort of like borderline formal / like cottage garden, and this really helped add that look and feel to the garden. So today we'll be planting it up.
Yeah, so last year we planted 6 diamond frost euphorbias in the top, which sounds like a lot, but it was really beautiful. It got like this tall, and it did kind of grow down and tried to grow over the pipes here. And we just trimmed it up every 3 weeks or so, and it kept on going. So we went for just a singular plant last year. We weren't sure how this reservoir was going to drain water, if it was going to flood the plants. We also weren't sure what exactly we wanted here, so we were like, diamond frost euphorbia is kind of wispy, it'll be light, it won't really take over the planter. But since then, we've been dreaming up some different ideas, and I think we've landed on something pretty cool that will give us some winter interest, but also some opportunity to change things out with the seasons.
Yeah.
So we're excited to show you what we're planting.
Sure, let's get to it.
All right, I think we got everything that we need to plant. Yep. We did top this up with a little bit of fresh soil. This is a really big reservoir, and we didn't have any issues with aphids or bugs or anything like that last year. And quite honestly, it's a big task to empty this completely.
Yeah.
So we just got some fresh soil in here to make sure the plants at least have something nice and new on top. I'm going to be adding our lovely friend continuous release fertilizer in here to get these things going, and they should be happy for a while. And I'm going to put a lot in here because we got a lot of plants. You want to help me mix this in?
Yeah. There we go.
Perfect. Ooh, I love how fluffy this is.
Yeah.
As amazing as it feels to plant with the auger, sometimes it's really nice just to get your hands down in the dirt.
Definitely, yeah, especially when it's not heavy, rocky clay.
Yes. Okay, are you ready for plants?
Let's do it.
Okay. First one is 3 North Star boxwoods. Now, I know what you're thinking. Boxwoods in this teeny tiny fountain? Well, my dream is to keep these kind of trimmed into really small topiaries. Obviously, we haven't trimmed them yet because it's still early in the season and they're pushing out their fresh growth. But what this is going to do, it's going to allow us to do a couple of things. So since these are boxwoods, we're planning to leave these in here somewhat permanently until or unless they just get absolutely unruly and we need to move them out. But if we keep them in here, we've got interest in the back all year long. In the winter, these will obviously still be in here. They might go a little bit brown, but it'll still be some interest, and we could put pansies in front or some other things for fall, winter interest. And then as the seasons go along, we can kind of change it out. But this will be like a nice foundation. Second thing is, if these do get really unruly, or we just decide that we want something else, which is not uncommon, it happens a lot, we got 3 boxwoods we can go put somewhere in the garden, and I'm sure we can find a spot for them.
Yeah, these are lovely boxwoods too. They are sort of like light colored green. They sort of have a muted gray tone to them. So I think that they're really like nice and sort of formal looking.
Yeah, and So when we did our Moon Garden series, I planted some boxwoods that were sprinter, but they were similar size. And a lot of you guys were wondering where we found boxwoods this size. These are from Great Garden Plants. They are an amazing plant company that we buy a lot of things from. It's shipped directly to your home, and they're always in great condition. We've never had any issues. They have a wide variety of all kinds of plants you could think of. That's where we got these from, and they arrived looking just like this.
And we did that specifically because we knew we wanted a boxwood that stayed on the smaller side, and we needed it to be kind of small when we planted it. So that was the perfect option for us.
Yep. Okay, so let's, do you want to help me get these in here?
Let's get them planted.
And we might have to shift them around to make sure they're all equally spaced.
They are rooted in.
Yeah, they really are. Okay. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm going to plant this
the root system.
Whoa, that one is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to plant this kind of like as far towards the back as I can without obviously planting it directly against the concrete.
Yep. I think that's a good option. And they kind of already have a little bit of a front to them. They're growing tall, sort of like on the back. Like you can see if I turn this one around, it sort of fits right in perfectly.
Yep. You want to go for that one?
Yeah, we can plant that one.
You're better with spacing than I am.
It's a little bit difficult from the side.
Ooh, that one has really good roots too.
Yeah, the root systems on these things are great.
That's another thing here is it's starting to get really hot, and we were out here earlier, and I was like, we got to get these things planted. They just are struggling to hold water in those little containers.
Yeah, I think that looks
cute.
Great. See, so fluffy, so formal.
Oh, I love
Winter
this.
interest. It's going to be great.
Fun. Okay, well, we'll have to rough up on our topiary trimming skills to get some perfect
Absolutely.
balls. Okay, next one. So now we're going to move on to a couple of annuals.
Yeah.
So when we plant containers, we like to have thriller, filler, and spiller. We're going to go in a little bit of reverse order planting this, but we have all three. So this is our foundation. So we're not really counting this as a thriller, spiller, or filler. We're counting it as a foundation, which doesn't
Honestly,
rhyme.
I really do wish I could have a thriller, filler, and spiller and evergreen interest in every single container we plant, but I guess we can't always have that.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
It would be so nice.
Okay, anyway, I digress. So we're going to start with our spiller. So I have 2 white knight lobularia or alyssum that we're going to plant on either side here.
All right.
And these will be really nice, kind of big white balls, white fluffy balls of flowers, and it'll kind of hang over the side here and kind of soften up some of the corners and the edges. And these get really, really big.
Yeah. One thing I really like about these is they also intermingle with other plants really well.
Mm-hmm.
And
kind of grows through.
Yeah, the third plant we're going to show you is sort of like the color interest here, and so I'd really like this to sort of intermingle with that plant and just make it look really natural and pretty. So hopefully that is actually the case, and it happens for us.
I think it will.
Yeah.
How
Get
far
these all planted.
down are you going?
I didn't go too far down, so I made sure that it has plenty of dirt.
I want to make sure it is able to hang over the edge.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think you got yours a little up higher than me.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll grow up and fill in.
If we need to come in with some extra dirt, we can do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you the next 2 we have. So this is one of my absolute favorites. This is Supertunia Priscilla. And I haven't told you guys this probably, but one of my favorite petunias is Supertunia Bordeaux. And this is kind of the double version of that. So you can see it's got really, really fluffy, purple, veiny flowers. And they just bloom profusely all the time. And so all summer long, we'll have really, really beautiful color interest from this. And the purple, of course, as usual, will be the interest in this for us. So,
and I think this variety has been improved this year.
Yeah, I think
so. We grew this last year, and it held the double flowers for a long time. But after a while, they started to push out just as a normal petunia, which is not what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
But this year, I think Proven Winners has improved it, so I'm excited to see how the performance goes. It's really pretty right now.
Yeah, and you also don't have to deadhead these either. So all Supertunias, there's no deadheading necessary. We come along every now and then and do it just because, but it's not always necessary with these plants, and we love an easy plant to take care of.
Yep.
So we're just going to plant these right here along the front. and just leave some space right in between for our final plant that I'm also really excited about. And I'll show you guys that now. So this is an angel wings senecio. I saw these last year all over the place and just fell in love with just the bold silver color of this. One of my favorite plants ever, maybe my actual favorite plant, is lamb's ears. And this sort of reminds me of lamb's ears with just a little bit more structure. You can see the layering in that is just beautiful. So this is going to be our centerpiece, and it's actually going to glow at night and just pick up that sun during the day. And I think it'll be a great centerpiece. I haven't actually used these before in the landscape anywhere, but I have heard that if you grow them in the landscape, they mound really beautifully. And so we're definitely going to have to try that at some point. And I'm actually going to plant it a little like forward so that we have that nice interest sort of facing forward for everybody to see. And I think we do need to come in here with a little bit of soil. So I can do that now, actually. Yeah, so we've just got so many beautiful layers here. I'm really happy about it. You can see we've got some nice oak blooms on our senecio right now. We have a very large oak tree nearby.
Should I not get this in the fountain?
Yeah, I'm going to try to pour it.
Sure.
I'll just hold this back as you do that.
It's a little squirrely.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Perfect. Just a little bit more, and I'll top it off. Keep going. There we go.
Is that enough?
Yeah, I think that's great, actually.
Oh.
Oop. Got a little bit in the water there. It'll settle to the bottom and you won't see it at all. Yeah, so I think this is going to grow in and be really pretty. So you can see we've got a little bit of a hole here right now, right behind the angel wings. But what is this?
The alyssum?
The sweet alyssum is going to sort of fill in back here.
I think they both might, actually.
Yeah, the Priscilla will definitely grow back in that space too. So we wanted to get the boxwoods as far to the back as we could, so we gave all of our annuals a little bit of space to grow.
Oh, let me go grab the watering can and we can water these.
Perfect. Maybe we can clean up this senecio while we're at it. All right, so we'll just get this watered in.
Go for it.
Everything nice and happy in here. Maybe I'll try to wash some dirt off of our poor little plants here.
Honestly, this reservoir holds so much water.
Yeah.
I don't think that we'll need to run drip to this.
No.
But if we find that we need to, we have a flower bed this way.
Yeah.
And I can easily tap into that and run some 1/4 inch up the back.
Yep.
And you'll never even know.
Yeah, we get tons of rain here in Charlotte, and so it's usually not a big deal for us in containers until maybe the hottest part of the summer, and we can just come and make sure that we sort of tap it off every single day. We hope that you guys really love this container and the fountain, and we hope you love this combo of plants. And be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.